Hold on, hold on. Ah! How y'all doing? Oh, I almost forgot. It's June. All right. So how y'all doing? This is a little later than I expected. I was watching the kids earlier. I just came back from the gym, and I got me some good food that I'm gonna eat after this video. So, um, I want to do this first. You know, um, it's all about disciplining yourself. Don't indulge right away. Discipline yourself to get the work done first, and then you get to enjoy the food, and then you get to enjoy your stuff. You know, so hmm. So my quote is simple. I'm surprised in the 13 prior videos I did that I didn't do one on this. But work hard, do the things that you can, but you don't have to do it alone. It's very difficult to do it all alone. If you need help, ask for help. It's as simple as that, Because if you get to a point where you feel like you have to carry everything by yourself, you have to lift, like you feel like you got a chip on your shoulder, that's nice. But you can't carry everything on your own. You can't carry all of that weight by yourself, because at some point it's going to cost you, and it's going to be a heavy load. It's going to cost you physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the Elise, all of those. It's going to cost you dearly, and obviously more ways than one. And it's important to, the mark of a true leader and a great leader is somebody who can defer to others, who can lead the way, but doesn't always need to lead. Allows other people to lead. Allows other people to help him. If he needs help, ask for help. Admit if you made a mistake, but don't be so prideful that you feel like you can do everything on your own. It doesn't get the job done any better. It doesn't really get the job. Like, certain things you can do by yourself, certain things that you need to be independent on, but there's certain things where you really need to depend on others for you to get it done. That's where when you learn to work in a team setting and not having to be solo all the time, then you figure out how to accomplish a lot more, rather than having to feel like everything is for you to do alone. Because what good is getting the what good how well will you be able to get the stuff done if you're struggling and you don't know it and you don't ask for help? How do you get it done? Obviously, you need to figure out some form, or you need to figure out some way, something that is above your level of understanding. You can look up all these types of things, but there's something to be said about um, getting other people's input or getting other people's help, because they could come at from a way that you just don't understand, from a perspective kind of that is foreign to you. You know, because everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has their own perspective. You may be stuck in your ways of doing things the way that you do them because you feel like that's what works, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes you have to figure out different ways of doing things, and that includes getting other people's advice, other people's input, getting their help, and allowing them to help you figure it out. It doesn't make you weak to get help. It doesn't make you weak to seek help, to admit that you can't do everything on your own. It doesn't make you weak. It actually makes you a lot stronger because you're not bound to, I guess, the certain confines of, in order for me to be a man, I got to do it all by myself. Or in order for me to be this or that, I got to do it all by myself. That's the true mark of a man, is being willing to admit that maybe he can't do something and he needs help. Or him doing something, trying and attempting and failing, obviously. But using every source possible at his disposal to get him to where he needs to go, which includes getting the help of other people. And, you know, build connections along the way, you know? That's really what it's about. You know, what do you we as people, we're social creatures, and we're people that aren't really built to do everything by ourselves. Not man, not woman, neither. We all need help. Like the Bill Withers song. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. And I just might have a problem that you'll understand. Okay, so if you need help, like basically all of this to say, if you need help, go seek the help. Don't be foolish enough to think that everything is on your own. Don't let your ego be too big that you feel like everything that you do has to be done by you and you alone. Because nobody gets to the top by themselves. Nobody succeeds by themselves. Like, somebody does a majority of the work. Like, yes, there's elements of your success where you had to be by yourself, where you had to do things by yourself, but you didn't do it solely by yourself. No matter what certain people say, they're like, I did it all on my own and stuff. No, they had help. They had connections. They had people that, that hooked them up. They had this and that. They couldn't do it all by themselves. Nobody does things all by themselves. That's foolishness. Like, what you do is, obviously, like I said, there's aspects that you have to learn to be independent on, that you have to do on your own. But there's parts where you may not be able to do it all by yourself. Just in order for you to get it done effectively and to not waste so much time, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I get from point A to point B in the most effective and efficient way possible? Sometimes it may not be you doing it all by yourself. Sometimes it may be you seeking counsel from other people. Sometimes sometimes that's what gets you there. That's just me, I'm not too prideful to admit. In certain things I am, because I don't want to have to rely on people, or I don't want to have to rely on people all the time. Because if you rely on people all the time, then it's like you can't do anything by yourself. You can't. That's one thing. But to expect on the other end to be able to do everything on your own, like those are two extremes, opposite sides. Come to the middle. Do some things on your own. Get some help from others. Sometimes, that's how life works. That's how we function in society. That's how we That's how we improve things. That's how life gets better. Because even when we make inventions, little motherfucking thing with wings. Um, what was I saying? When we make inventions, they figure out how to do this, but they do get help. And then people make improvements to that, and they make it better. They got help from somebody else to make it better. And when you make essays and you write essays, you write like theory papers and stuff, you get them revised. That is you getting help from other people. That is you getting help on how to improve your writing. Artists, rappers, actors, all types of celebrities. My favorite NBA players, they get help. They don't do it all by themselves. They can't do it all by themselves. Like they work out. They focus on their craft as much as possible, and the best way to maximize their craft is getting help from people that did it already. Getting help from people that maybe on all walks of life, people that can teach them a certain lesson that may not be in that field, to teach them lessons, teach them general lessons that can help that do end up making an impact. Or the people that are in that will tell them which path to take. It may not work for you, but it worked for me. You can give it an attempt. It gives you more of an advantage. It gives you more of a way to get in the door. Like it helps. That's what we're here for. We're here to help each other. We're here to make each other better. It's not to be like me. It's me. How far does that get you? That don't get you. That don't get you very far. It don't get you nowhere. It don't get you nowhere. You know, even the people that do say that, they had to do it on the backs of other people, and like they didn't do it by themselves. Like that's crazy. It's crazy how some people really think that they can do things all by themselves. Oh yeah, I'm getting this could go on for hours, but I'm gonna eat now because I'm hungry. All right, peace. Oh wait, I forgot to say, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a good video tomorrow. A good video tomorrow. All right, peace. Ah.